So, guys, I wanted to talk to y'all about this a couple of days ago. Well, no, really a few months ago. I had this issue with my PS3. Uh, Came into the living room one day and I wanted to play a few games or whatever. I turned on my PS3, and then once it got to my username where you click on it and then your system opens up. My system, the whole system froze up. And I'm wondering what the hell's going on. Didn't know. The strange part was I have a roommate, and then he keeps his system in the living room also. And I went to check his, and then he had the same issue. It froze up on his username. So, we both, was trying to figure out how to fix that. We figured, oh, man, because right before that, we had an issue where the gas and electric company wanted to put in new meters, so they turned the power off. So we figured, maybe that once they got the power turned back on, that surge may have caused a corruption of the data. So, I like to figure things out myself. I don't like to, jump to conclusions and then, because somebody else went through this, maybe this was the issue. So, I was patient with it. I was doing a little research on what really happened there. He, on the other hand, decided to restore his factory settings or something like that, where you hold the power button, you go to that little menu they have, and whatever, one of the selections on there where you go in and then you pretty much wipe everything out if you didn't have it saved on the PlayStation Plus or anything like that. Basically, everything in his system was wiped out. Me, on the other hand, I said, hell no, I got a lot of music on there, a lot of, I don't know, a lot of shit saved where I didn't want to lose it. I can't lose it. Plus, I don't have membership to the PlayStation Plus. Don't care too much about that. He does. So, I guess he felt he didn't care because he had that. So, I did a little research and I couldn't figure nothing out. But at the same time, I thought it was strange. Why would both systems do that? So, as I was reading the internet, I seen that a lot of people went through that same problem. And for a second, let me say this. You probably see me blinking a little hard or too fast. I have contacts in my eyes and they get dry. Hard contacts, not the soft ones. So they dries out pretty fast. All right. But back to what I was saying. Wait a minute, I got lost a little bit. All right. As I was reading on the internet, I've seen that a lot of y'all may have pretty much did the same thing he did, where you go in and reset your system and, end up fucked up and having to, if you didn't have it saved on the PlayStation Plus, had to do things all over again. But here's what I realized after some research and trial and error. I realized that it may not be your system at all. Lots of times what can cause your system to freeze up is, when you log into the system, as you log into the system by clicking your username, that's when your Wi-Fi is connected to your system. In other words, it signs you in. Because you notice after you click on that, a few seconds later, that signed in box will pop up in your right hand corner of the TV screen. So what happens is, if you having issues with your internet, like maybe your internet isn't working or is not plugged up, mainly Wi-Fi, because I don't know about broadband. I'm speaking solely about Wi-Fi. Uh, that will make it freeze up. So we're thinking it's our system. The problem is that little time it takes for it to log in, there's trouble there. So your Wi-Fi makes it freeze. And then we think the system froze. We reset it, start it over, and it happens again. So my advice is to, before you go doing that, unplug the Wi-Fi, reset your system as far as turning it off and back on, and see what happens then. Most of the time, this will be the fix to it. Now, if your Wi-Fi is unplugged and then you go to turn it back on and then it freezes up again, then it's another issue. But I'm very confident that this may be the same issue a lot of other people are having, especially people that, this just comes out of nowhere, where your system is just froze. And, well, you think your system froze. Try that. All right. I'm out.